So now we know that even though sea turtles produce lots of offspring, very few of these will actually survive to adulthood. Let's take a look at some of the threats our sea turtles face. As with our manta rays, these can be split into natural threats and human threats. Sea turtles face threats before they're even born. Nests can be dug up and eggs eaten by land mammals such as dogs, foxes, and raccoons. As hatchlings, sea turtles can be preyed upon by crabs, birds, and fish, and even as adults, sharks can feed on sea turtles and have jaws strong enough to crush a turtle's shell. Sea turtles are used to these natural threats and have faced them successfully for millions of years. Turtles have been around since the time of the dinosaurs. But today, sea turtles are struggling to adapt to the increased number of human threats. In many places around the world, sea turtles are hunted for their meat and their shells. The meat is eaten and the shells are used to make jewelry and ornaments. In other places, nests are poached for their eggs, and hatchlings are taken from the nest to be kept as pets. Sea turtles are also losing many important habitats due to climate change and coastal development. We learnt about bycatch, where animals are caught mistakenly in fishing nets, with Nicole in week 4. Bycatch is a big problem for sea turtles. However, turtles are also threatened by fishing nets that have been lost, abandoned, or discarded. We call these ghost nets. We can also refer to them as ghost gear. Gear includes lots of different equipment used to catch fish, such as nets, lines, and traps. Ghost gear floats freely in the ocean and can entangle turtles that approach them looking for food and shelter. It's estimated that 640,000 tons of ghost gear enters the ocean every year. As most of this is made of plastic, it takes a long time to break down, and so these accumulate, drifting with ocean currents, and can pose a threat to sea turtles and other animals for many years. Olive Ridley Project was founded to help solve the ghost net problem. We remove ghost net from the ocean, rescue, rehabilitate, and release sea turtles that have become entangled in ghost net, research to find out where the ghost nets are coming from and how we can stop them from entering the ocean, and educate so that more and more people are aware of the problems ghost nets cause.
An important part about conservation and protecting is finding solutions to these problems. Ghost nets are a huge problem for our turtles as well as many other marine animals. So now it's time to come up with a solution to this problem. We have 2 challenges for you. The first challenge is for you to design a way to find and collect these lost nets when they're in the ocean. And now that we have these nets, if we don't figure out a way to be able to reuse them or repurpose them, they might just end up in the rubbish, which will end up in the ocean again eventually. So the second challenge is for you to come up with a way to creatively reuse or repurpose these nets.